What's good YouTube? I am joined by SamCox of It's Team Bropire. And you have a really cool Fluffal deck. And what have you been doing with this? You know, you've been evolving Fluffals, but recently what do you do with this deck?
Recently I think this season I topped, I think, like 7 or 8 times with it. A few top 8s, top 16, a couple top 32s, and I don't know, just having fun.
Yeah, like destroyed your invite 10 times. That's got to be some regional points towards that Worlds, possibly.
It's because you go into every regionals with me. I'm your good luck charm.
Ooh, YugiNoNo. So let's go ahead and get into this profile and take a look at these Fluffals.
All right, man. So 3-dog. This is your Stratos of the whole deck. You can search any of your Fluffals, and you can search Edge Imp Sabers with this. He's one of your only normal summons in the deck. 2 Penguin. This is a Shadal Beast. Whenever you fuse with it, you draw 2, pitch 1, and it's also a Kage to Kage. Like you can normal this, special this, search, and then go into like a rank 4 or something. So that's a way. That's pretty much the only thing you can do if they debury you. This is a what's that? Elemental hero adds a poly to hand whenever you. Blaze Man. It's Elemental Blaze Man, or you can pay 500 and he can be a poly for himself. So like if I fill up Anti-Spell, Nat Beast, or whatever, you can just pay 500 and fuse with something from your hand, bring out like a tiger, and then just like pop their stuff. So 2 bear and 2 wings. This was both at 3 for like the longest time, but Foolish Burial of Goods came out, and I decided to just bump these down and play Foolish Burial of Goods, because sometimes you would draw into like double wings or double bear, but like say that other wings was like a Foolish Burial of Goods, then it would be a wings and a bear, and this is like your bread and butter of the deck, man. Wings will draw 2 in the you banish this and another Fluffal, you can draw 2, pop Toy Vendor, and then you search, and then bear just searches a Toy Vendor. So boop. And then you have 1 sheep. It'll recycle like a dog or an owl back up to your hand and special an Edge Imp from the grave, sometimes from the hand if you need to, but he goes well with like Fusion Substitute, because you can end with all your monsters on board that you're going to fusion summon with. So the best card in the deck, dude. This is so good. You can search your poly, obviously, by just pitching to the grave, or you can search Fusion Substitute, and then you can Miracle Fuse with it in the grave. This deck has a card that's called Frightfur Fusion that allows you to just fuse with from your grave, and you can do almost any Frightfur card. So he just subs for like Sabers or Chains. So 1 Sabers. Some people run 2. I like 1 because it's kind of it can make your hands not go as long as you need to or whatever. This deck's amazing for the fact that like you keep so much hand consistency. Everything you do adds more cards to your hand, and this is one of those things that doesn't. So I just like it at 1. But it's also Plague Spreader in the grave. Put a card on top of your deck and then special it, which works kind of well with Toy Vendor sometimes. As of right now, 3 chain until Patchwork comes out. Whenever this is sent from the field or the hand of the grave, you search a Frightfur card and you run Factory and Frightfur Fusion. So, and it has another effect where you can, when you attack with him, you can add another copy of itself to your hand, but that didn't really come up very often. So 1 Garnet. Ooh. I like this tech in this deck. This is the last monster. What it is Cyber Demon. It came out in Raging Tempest not too long ago. You pitch you tribute a fairy from your hand or on the field, and you just special it to the field. So it's another beater. We play some rank 5s because we play Seraphinite with this, and sometimes you'll like draw into like the double bear or whatever. But after you get done using sheep's play, you can distribute the sheep off. People ask why I don't use the tricky, is because you can tribute them from the field too. So it's pretty broken. Going into spells, Toy Vendor, you pretty much only use it for the wings play. Every once in a while you'll pitch like another Toy Vendor from your hand or chain to the grave to just plus off that way, but really you just get it to the field to activate wings. Brilliant. Wings is your target in the grave, or in the deck, and then we play Garnet too, so it's the best card in the deck. And second best card in the deck is Instant Fusion, because you go into so many rank 4s in this deck. It's crazy.
Yeah, this would be a crazy extender.
Oh my gosh, it's like I love it. Norden is like your level 4 fairy fusion monster, so it goes to like everything you ever want to do. It's great. Also, you can fusion summon out sheep, and then like fusion summon sheep with something to make Sabertooth and bring back sheep, and it's no longer under the effect of Instant Fusion.
Yeah, because it was properly summoned.
Yep. It's pretty broken. Okay, so I like 3 of this. I will argue with anybody forever.
Everyone's like, no, you're gonna play 2.
Like, play 2.
And Sam's just over here like, okay, who wins and who doesn't?
But I like 3, man. You send Toy Vendor straight to the grave, search anything you want. It's like anything you need. Or you can send Fusion Substitute to the grave. I did that yesterday. And then it pretty much just becomes an upstart goblin. Or you can send Frightfur Fusion to the grave and then banish it with Factory.
No matter what, it has utility.
Oh, always, man. Always. So play it at 3. And then also, you play Penguin, man. And then Penguin, you have to draw 2 and ditch 1. And, like, if you have double Brilliant, double Instant Fusion, double Foolish Goods, whatever, like, you can just pitch, like, the extra Penguin, or the extra one off of that Penguin, for that Penguin. Extra one off of that for Penguin. So, 2 Poly, 1 Substitute. If you haven't played Substitute in this deck, you need to play it. It's amazing. This is like the original deck, I think, that Substitute was actually ran in.
I think so, too.
Yeah, I like that ratio better, so...
If you ain't fusing, you're losing.
Yeah. This goes well with Fluffal Sheep too, man. Because Fluffal Sheep will recycle something like from the grave or whatever. Or you can just like fusion something from your hand first, make like a tiger, kraken, whatever, and then summon out dog, and then fuse them that way. So it's really never dead. Or just pitch it off a toy vendor. This card's too good, man. So you can fusion summon with anything in your grave. And I'll get into some of the exceedment or the fusions here in a little bit. Factory, it's a searchable polymerization. You have to banish a spell from your grave for cost. So, but it's the fact that it's searchable with chains, so because that's Frightfur in the name. 1 Foolish Burial. You really just send wings. Sometimes you'll send like sabers to the grave to combo. There's a combo with a rank 8 that I do, and then you can send chain to recycle it with sheep and make it a 4th chain pretty much. The other day, it was yesterday at regionals. I sent dog to special summon it back with Norden, and then just made Fairy Cherry Roll and Drew and unbrick my hand. So, and then upstart. So,
yep.
Hey, 39.
39 cards.
Extra deck. So 2 Tiger. Whenever this card is fusion summoned, how many ever materials you use, you can pop that many cards on the field. It's stupidly, amazingly good. If your opponent just has like some crap that you don't want messed with, like yesterday when I was playing the dinos or whatever, I know they can be like, you know, still jacked with, but you just pop their dino. That 3500, what's that do?
Yeah,
Conductor. Yeah, you just pop in like right off the bat, and then it's kind of like your dark hole if you need it. Like, and then obviously you get effects off in the grave, and you keep searching and stuff from your materials. This can attack twice. And it's with any Fluffal or any edge imp, and then it can attack. It can't attack directly the turn that you use this effect. And this effect is like once per turn, you can just send a card from your opponent's field to the grave. It doesn't destroy it, so that's pretty broken. And then it's the turns to defense at the end of the battle phase. It's got a 3K booty, so it's all right. Sabertooth, it will bring back a Frightfur from the grave. So like you'll usually like fuse something like with sheep or something, and then you can make this bring back sheep or bring back the kraken, and the kraken can use its effect again. So
release the kraken.
Release the kraken. 1 sheep. This used to be ran at 3, like during back in like Cosmo format and all that stuff and Burning Abyss, but like now I just run 1. It's an Armades, and your opponent. I'd probably get in a fight with, not a fight, I'd probably get in a big argument with like some really salty, like, you know.
I'm shoving Utopia to ram it.
I know, I'm just like, you can't do that, you know, I'll attack into something, and then whenever it dies, it comes back 800 stronger, so like, if Dante is like in attack, or I don't know why Dante would be in attack, or just like a Slip Rider or something, like I'll attack into like a Slip Rider, I'll come back 28, as a brand new monster, so I can attack again, and then I'll attack like over Slip Rider. It doesn't get its effect in the grave, and he's like, Judge, every single time, and I'll be like,
okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If it's a 28 and they attack with lightning, they lose their lightning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the most broke combo ever. Like, because people used to be like, well, how do you deal with Cosmos? I'm like, well, this will boost all of them by 400. So like, you'll attack with this, boom, and it'll come back as 32, and then you just run over Cosmos. Dark Destroyer,
Dark Destroyer. Dank
Destroyer for 32, and then it doesn't get its effect, and then that's when they just get like...
Formerly known as Bank Destroyer.
1 wolf. This year OTK machine, so like kind of like Tiger, we're gonna pop that many on the field. You can attack that many times, so like the old combo is like to pop everything on the field with Tiger, and then use those same materials in the grave with Frightfur Fusion, just attack for game. So yesterday I did 8,000 damage just with this card, because I fused with 4 in the grave. It's pretty broke. 1 Norden.
Best card in the deck.
Best card in the deck. Best card in the deck. Oh man, I never summon this thing in defense mode again unless I'm going first, because you can pitch any spell, and you, like I said, you have, you run 3 of a lot of spells that say you can only run once per turn. So I'll pitch an extra brilliant, pitch an extra like goods. You can pitch toy vendor off of this. If you just open this with brilliant or dog or bear, whatever, you can just like pitch the toy vendor off and insert your other part of your wings combo. Pretty broke. Very true to Roshi's Bay. I would probably never cut this card, no matter what. Just level 4, 2 level 4 fairies. Norton's a fairy, so that just comes in clutch. Pretty good. 1 Cassell, because Cassell gets around everything.
He gets around.
Hey, Dweller is just good against everything.
Best card in the deck.
I like this right now. This is cool. 2/2 bond. You can exceed this with your Seraph Knight, and then just go for game, man. It's just crazy. Yesterday I had Chain on the field as 1,200, and then I had like Castell, so that was like 3,200 by itself, and I was like, oh, what can I do? I was like, oh yeah, 2/2 so, and then that attacked twice itself for 48, so that was like exactly 8k, so this comes in clutch a lot. Let me talk a minute on this card.
I'll say. Most people have Harbinger here.
So, like, this card is so good. Okay, so like if you send a card from your deck to the grave, spin a card on your opponent's side of the field to the top of the deck. You send cards from your deck to the grave with Foolish Goods, Foolish Burial, and Brilliant Fusion. So you can just spin anything on the other side of the field. Also, 3,200 booty, which is really good. I usually make with Sabretooth when I bring back Kraken. And then you call the top card of your deck.
Yeah.
And then,
but
you know what it is if you special summon Sabers to the field. So like, and then you automatically get to your hand.
Sabers breaks that card. I've seen him like wreck so many people with that card. It's dumb.
It's like you can obviously you'll call like you put Foolish Burial back on top of the deck, and then you special summon Sabers, top deck that, and you call Foolish, get that to your hand. Or what the best combo is to like special summon that, and then you go Foolish, send Sabers, spin a card, and then special summon Sabers. Get another card back to your hand. It's just a free spec, so it's just too good, man. I like this card. A lot of people don't run it. It's kind of weird. You have to kind of know a lot of the combos and stuff. On the side, 2 Lancia. I'll side this in a lot, and I actually main this
in Tulsa.
In Tulsa, because it's another brilliant target, and it's another level 5 that you can go into with Seraph Knight for Shark Fortress. This is probably the best trap in the game right now. So we were sitting at Tyler's house, and he has this Yu-Gi-Oh wall, and we're like, and I saw that card on the wall. I was like, oh, that card's cool. So like, you chain this to grass, like I'll search like crazy first turn, and then I'll have this card set, and then boom, and activate grass. If they mill 26, plus the grass goes to the grave, which is 27. That times 300, they take 3 for each card. That's 81, and they lose.
It's the cheekiest thing ever.
But it's the fact that you decked in so much of Fluffals on your first turn because everything is searchable. So I don't know, man. I love that card. I like Infernoid players would get so mad when you just like they'll activate like, oh man, grass. I'm about to like whip this guy's ass. I'm like, okay, well, Skull Invitation, and then they're like, and they build like 30, and they just take like 9k. It's good. D-barrier for Fluffals, except it's 2 turns. Your opponent can't exceed summon or synchro for like 2 until their next turn. So I played this yesterday against Paleo, and they lose. Yeah, it's broke. I usually don't like to go first, but this format has made Fluffals to where you really do want to go first sometimes. If you can resolve this. So I don't like traps either, but I mean if it says your opponent can't play for like 2 turns, I'm like, why not? You know, broken. You can lock your opponent out of their Metal Foe Scales or their whatever if they go like double 8s or something. And then you just draw and you pitch your toy vendors or pitch your chains, or pitch your wings, whatever. These dudes.
LOB.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this. I don't know, man. This came in clutch yesterday for what's that one? Oh yeah, Dinos. Yeah, that's what it was. And then I think I sided this against Barrier Stun and Dark Law. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. So and then there's a few other cards you can play inside. I like Pot of Inquisitiveness against ABC. Cards busted. Those are really the only ones I went into yesterday. So, is
there any advice you give to a Fluffal player like trying to pick up the deck and learn it like right now as new support's probably coming in May?
Patchwork,
man. Yeah. Patchwork is a pre-prep. It's you can search an Edgem, which is the only thing that's ever been allowed to search Chain, and then you search a Poly. It's crazy. Play the play least of the cards that you can search and play more search cards. That's really how you.
It's the same concept behind
goal.
Hugo's.
Yeah, it's just how you keep cards keep coming back to your hand, and everything gets effects off in the grave. Act like you're a scrub when you sit down to play your opponent. They're like, "Oh, okay, Fluffals," and then you just wreck them. So yeah, man, I don't know, just
with a towel instead of a spellground.
Oh my god! So there's this guy at this tournament. He was playing. Instead of a spellground, he's playing with a towel and just folded it over. It was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
And any shout outs for testing your deck building?
Man, Tyler, we test for hours and hours and hours on end. I mean,
that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Jesus to you.
Yeah, I know, Jesus, whatever. And
it's Team
Bropire. Fran, our buddy.
Yeah, Fran.
Fran and Baron are
oh my gosh,
our Team Bropire guys and Tyler.
Are these punching bags or are they the
Baron is the funniest guy in the world. This guy talks in memes. You gotta have him on the channels. Oh, he's so good.
He's all the time. I'm gay.
But yeah, and then those dudes, Alien Games in Tulsa, they're our sponsors. They're amazing. I think that's it.
So. All right, thanks, man.
No problem, dude.